Crispy or no?
Hello everybody, welcome back to another installment of Life on the Internet. Today, as you can see by the title, we're going to be making a classic is fish and chips. So, let's get started with our batter. We're going to want to set that aside and put it in the refrigerator because we want to keep a lot of the ingredients that we're going to be making here today cold. Give me a second, I'm going to grab a beer. Alright. This is the beer that I'm going to be using today. You can use whatever you like or whatever you have laying around, even tonic if you have it. All right. So right here I have a teaspoon of baking powder and about 2 tablespoons and a half of cornstarch. I'm going to add it. All right. Right here we just have a cup of all-purpose flour, maybe a little more than a cup. Rough guesstimations. All right. And here I have my seasoning mix, which is going to consist of turmeric, about a tablespoon and a half, white pepper, black pepper, onion and garlic powder, smoked paprika, and cayenne. So we're going to add about half. Why not all of it? So we want to whisk that up. 2 pinches of salt. Until it's all incorporated with each other and smooth. Take some here. You don't need too much. All right. Next, we're gonna add beer. And as much, I want quite a thin batter, so I'm just gonna pour until I find the consistency that I prefer. I want it to be light, airy, and crispy. So we're gonna go ahead and pour slowly and incorporate this beer into the batter. All right, now we're gonna put this in the refrigerator, let it sit. Nope, just kidding. I'm actually gonna add some Red Hot, Frank's Red Hot hot sauce, because I want it to be a little on the spicy side. You're gonna set this aside in the refrigerator to chill. Where would the chips be without the potatoes? So we have 3 Idaho potatoes. They're about medium size, and I peeled half of them, so I peeled 2 and left the skin on the other half. All right, so what I did as well is parboil them for about 12 minutes in some salt water with a dash of distilled vinegar. So what that's going to do is help the interior stay pillowy soft, and obviously seasoning the water helps season the potatoes. Now with these potatoes specifically, it's a 3-step process. I took one of those processes and I did it behind the scenes so we didn't have to watch water boil. But what you are going to see today is going to be the 2 double fry shindig get together here today. Before we get to that, also, I'm going to make our dipping sauce so it can marinate as well. Sorry guys, I'm all over the place today. It's been a while since I've filmed, so here we are. Anyways, so I chopped up and minced up a kosher dill pickle. We have some mustard, a dash of mustard, and a dash of sriracha. 1 clove of garlic and some mayo. I'm going to go ahead and add some salt. And some ground pepper, like so, and a squeeze of lemon, a little dash of this stuff right here, and we're gonna mix. We're gonna set this to the side in the fridge, let those flavors marry and marinate. Now, the chips. We're gonna go ahead and par fry them at a lower heat for about, I'm going to go for a minute to 2 minutes. All right, so I'm going to add these to the pot. Have some oil warming up here. It's seen better days, but we're going to go for a tester. Good, that's what we want. We don't want straight up hot, scorching oil. All right, I think we're good to take them out. They should be looking like this. And we're gonna rest them on this wire rack and allow them to drain and cool down and reach room temperature. Okay, part 2 of the chip fry is done. Technically, first fry is done. We're gonna let these cool off, settle down a little bit, allow the heat to heat up, and then we'll revisit these for their last and final fry. So, I'm using cod today. I've allowed it to kind of dry out. I'm gonna need to pat it dry a little more, but I seasoned with salt to help draw out the water in the fish, because like I said, we want it to be as dry as possible so it has more texture. So I'm gonna pat this dry one last time, and then we're gonna throw it in the dredge. Pat, 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 pat. Okay, our tester fry is in and it's bubbling, so we're gonna go ahead and add our first batch. A good telltale sign they're done, they start to float. And obviously their color is going to be, you're looking for golden brown. It's okay if they're a little darker as well. They've been through a lot, these little potatoes. Okay, once you see this happening, they're beginning to float, we're going to go ahead and extract them from the oil. And look at that, beautiful. Liberally salt, liberally. Potatoes need a lot of salt. Good. After this bit, we're gonna allow the oil to come back up to heat, add another batch, and start prepping our fish to take a swim. All right, oil is coming back up to heat. We're gonna go ahead and dredge, which means just create a dry surface so our batter can adhere a lot better. Oil is heated up once again. Time to add another batch. Come on, little buddy. Salt, 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 salt. All right. While that's going, we're gonna dip in the batter. Dip, dip, dip. Coating it. Let it drip. Excess batter off. Hold, let it swim. Hopefully away from the fries. There we go. That's gonna be my tester. I would say that took about a minute. I'm gonna salt the top. Looks beautiful, golden. And set her down to rest. Salt the back end as well, right when it comes out the fryer. Kind of let them sink in it. Only do 2 because I don't want to lose them all. Yeah, why not? We'll do 3. Same process, drip, drip, drip. Swim, drop. Drip, drip, drip. Swim, drop. Look, about halfway through, we're gonna just go ahead and flip them over. Come around, upside down, and salt. So here we have it, guys. Fish and chips. All right, we're back and we're ready to taste test. So let's try one of the fries first. Try one of the chips first. Crispy or no? Try this here piece. I think it's awesome, guys. Please give it a try. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Let's eat.